Hello, here we are with Healing You with Gloria. And I'm Gloria's co-host, Gail Donahue. And we have been talking about choices and the fact that there's a little bit more to choices than what we may have always thought. We talked about primary choices and that there was also secondary choices. So what are secondary choices, Gloria? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. Well, the primary choice is first.
Mhm.
So everything else is less important. And yet, if we use the example of practicing the piano, if you really want to be a confident player, then you need to spend time being productive with that practice time. And many times, it's like, well, I don't want to go practice. I remember when I was a kid and I took piano lessons, I was told that I needed to practice for 30 minutes a day, every single day, and play the same piece 5 times in a row until I could really get it down. And it could get boring. And so I'd want to go do something else more pleasant. And yet, if I really wanted to become proficient as a pianist, then those two are actually mutually exclusive. I can't have
Mhm.
it without getting the other or giving up the other. So if I don't really want to become that proficient pianist, then I'm not going to value taking my time to practice. But those are my choices and they're limited. So we need to learn to think about what is most important or what's more important to us and what is less important to us. Because when we have something that's really important to us, there's going to be these little baby steps that we take that build the bridge from what's happening right now and where I want to go. And
Mhm.
if I don't have clarity, and I need to be really specific about both, when I have that level of clarity, then I'm going to have very effective action steps that I take that are strategic. And that can actually become fun. But when it's unfamiliar, it may seem tedious.
Yes, right. And I think for me and thinking about that and thinking about my life path of doing different things, there's some days where it isn't tedious, and then there's other days where it is. And that's kind of reality with some of those steps.
Well, and yeah, because when we're really clear about what our motivation is, which when it comes from our values, it's, in my experience, much stronger. And then
Mhm.
it's easier for me to be more supportive of that mountain type experience I want to have, right? And I'm more willing to expose myself to feeling the frustration because, that comes with that um, intensity, with the tension that's there. And then I also recognize that I'm actually supporting my primary choice by making those necessary strategic secondary choices. Doesn't mean we have to like it, but it means that it really is important to us. So,
Yes, that was my point about, sometimes it can feel more tedious or not as enjoyable. But we know that it's leading us to our vision, to the goal that we ultimately want. So yeah, we acknowledge how we might be feeling at that day or that moment about it. But then the big thing is that we choose to do it, choose to take the action moving towards our vision.
and so that it really makes the clarity of when we have that primary choice and we take the time to really be clear about what it is we value about it and where we are now, then we can begin to utilize that structural tension to write out or to define those action steps that will get us to that goal. And that's really critical to being successful with it.
Mhm. And from my experience, it's been that it's very important for them to be quite specific and define, not sort of some general, oh, I'll I'll practice. I'll practice doing meditation daily. But okay, is it daily? When in the day? How much?
What
Etc.
is meditation and what's that look like for you? Because it could be many different ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I invite our listeners to perhaps, well, I was
Sorry.
okay, we're just excited and talking at the same time. I'm just
Yeah.
seeing an opportunity for our listeners to take the next step and to think about a goal they really, really want in their life. And then to describe and list out what are the actions that you will take to move from right here to there. And notice what that's like for you.
Sounds like a great plan. Till next time, see you soon. Bye now.
Thanks.